we have 1 point, 2 point, and 3 point perspective. What's the difference between 1 and 3 or 2 point perspective? Yes, Tyler. 3 would have 3 and 1 point would have 1. And how rude. Is there anybody using this one? This picture here? This is right here. Who's using that? That one right there. Anybody? Yeah. Twist? You have another one? Yeah. All right, so we have perspective sketching, we have oblique, cavalier cabinet, and then we have isometric. Okay? Isometric sketching being the one with the paper with 30-degree angles. Okay? Everybody got a grasp of that? Got that? Okay. Who had conflicts yesterday and did not get perspective sketching worksheet? I apologize, my hands are dirty. I just came from the metals shop. Anybody else? Everybody has perspective sketching? All right, by the way, that is due on the 10th. Isometric sketches is due today. I'll take ISO right now. Make sure you have your name on it, Sam. Otherwise, it's hard for me to grade. Other Sam. Way to be ready, though. You don't have the worksheet itself? Lyndon, can I have you give that to Cole? I'm not sure when I think, yeah, yes, it was Friday. Okay. What? Oh, stapler? I don't know.
Can I go steal Wells? Can I go use Wells?
Nope.
Let's
Let's just hang on to it and then we'll just fold it over a couple of times. And then, you know what I mean? And then do, no, like this. Take it, okay? And then you just go like this, then like this, and then you come in and tear it. Well, one more time. And tear it.
Come on, muscles.
Oh, don't. You have no idea how strong it is. It's amazing.
So you can lift that bus that we're going to be working on?
No, not yet. All right, and then you just do that. All right, and then hand that right here. All right, so take out your notes. Okay, let's come in during last time, okay, and we'll finish that question. I am going to talk about one of them, though, or two of them. Is that perspective or isometric? Questions? Okay. Couple of the questions about isometric that I wanted to hint on or talk about. One was the angle measures are most important to help draw isometric drawings. Okay, that paper that you have, that isometric paper right here, I said 45 during class. That was incorrect. It is 30 degrees. If you put 45 up here, you're fine. Okay, but I want you to know the actual answer just because I said it would. Okay, it's 30 degrees. And then what are pictorial drawings? All of them. All three-dimensional sketching, whether it's oblique, perspective, those are all pictorial drawings. Anything that shows depth, okay, 3 dimensions is pictorial. On Thursday, we're going to be talking about multi-view drawings when we're only talking 2D. But when we're talking 3D, it's a pictorial drawing. Line conventions. You got your notes out? All right. There is a language out there.
English.
And the language is called blueprints.
That's not language.
It is. It's a language that engineers, blacksmiths, tool and die makers, cabinet makers, construction workers of all types, electrical engineers, electrical linemen. I could go on for, well, I don't know if I could, but if many people go on and talk about how many people use blueprints in their life. I bet you if you asked a lot of your parents some point in their career when they have a job or their job now, they're talking about different blueprints, blueprint reading, that stuff. What do you got going on right now? Okay, so I'm glad you're into that, but let's get a little break here and talk about line conventions. And it starts today, really does, because line conventions are different lines mean different things, and this is what they start meaning. So everything about the geometry to hidden lines to different things, okay? And so the first thing is you can make a quick sketch of this 2D drawing, okay? Don't worry about how good it is. Just make a quick little sketch. All right, and if you're going to make this arc, some of you might want to put some construction lines. See these light lines right there to help you make that arc, or to help you make a circle. Some of you will put in, and I'm using red for light, but I know it's not necessarily light, right? Want to make a circle. And that way you can make the perfect circle, right? Okay, so, but I'm using construction lines for each quadrant of that circle. All right, and for this arc, they use construction lines here. The next one, object lines. Object lines are the actual lines that show the part. Now, this is a 2D drawing. Everybody see that compared to a 3D drawing? Okay. This is the start of blueprints or multi-view drawing. We're going to just be calling it multi-view sketching, but go there. So we got the object lines showing the object of the thing, and then we have hidden lines. Hidden lines show stuff that you can't see with a straight-on view. Okay? And then they show the interior detail, not visible to the eye. Take that, pass that around a little bit. Okay, and I'm passing this around right here. I'm just going to just take a look at it and pass it around. Okay, you can see I got this object, and if we're going to make it, we're going to take it and make a front view like this to tell people. But then when we go to top view, can you see the holes in it? Can you?
No.
No. But you would put hidden lines in it, which are dashed lines showing what it is. Okay, so we have object lines. Okay, this is construction line, right? Then we have the object lines, which are thick black lines. Just with the number 2 pencil, object. And then we have the dashed lines. And that's hidden. Then we have center lines to show the center of the object. Why is that important? Center of an object. And those are long dash, short dash, long dash, short dash. What? How would you make this part?
You have to start at the center.
Start in the center with what?
With the
A mill or a drill? You need to know the center point. The outside edge doesn't really help you, but the center point does. Okay, so you can pick that center point, Cartesian coordinate system, tell the mill to go right there and drill a hole. Okay? So you have center lines. This is also true for like architects. Okay? We use the same type of lines. Section lines. That's getting a little bit more complex. Those are showing that there's a hidden line right here and the interior parts of that. Okay, what's inside it? Section line. And those are, well, this is center line. And section lines are like this. The short break line is signaling, hey, we got a section view. This is what the interior of this. See, we don't have hidden lines here because we took a magic laser and cut that part out and showed you, hey, this whatever material is, let's say it's steel. This is steel, but the hole there, that's still there, and this hole, it goes right through. So we have object lines showing that. And then dimension lines. See this right here? I'm not going to draw that up here. Those are dimension lines. How we dimension it. Don't have to necessarily sketch this, but write the dimension line, show the dimension. And then we have, come on, extension lines that extend off the object. Extension lines do not touch the object. Somebody tell me why you think that is. Why won't your extension lines touch the object? Dylan.
Then you don't think that it's part of the object.
Exactly. Yep. So they're about 1/16 to 1/8 inch away. So you don't confuse them with the part itself. Okay? And this is a long break line. I'm not too worried if you know that. This part right here is 12 inches long. Instead of sketching at 12 inches, guys, we're going to probably have you move because I don't see this is working. 12 inches out. But instead of draw that, we just put a long break, bring it together. Okay? Don't have to waste as much paper. Don't have to sketch it out. You don't see that as much with computer drawing because we can easily draw it, you know. But when you had to draw with pencil and paper or you're sketching it, it's nice to be able to do. Leader lines signal dimension of circles. Point to the lines. Okay. All right. Precedence of lines. I'm not going through this. Okay. We're going to come back to it later on when we're in about 3 months. Okay. And we'll talk about precedence of lines. So what is it that I need to know? I just need to know that different lines mean different things, that we have object, center, hidden, okay? Section lines show where there's material that's taken off. We also have dimension lines, extension lines coming off a part to be able to show how big the part is. And then lastly, there is a precedence of lines, and we'll get to that later. Now, I would like to see you use the rest of this time to complete perspective sketching, isometric sketching, okay? And many of you don't have 1.6, which is, or 1.8, the paper bridge. I'm going to go through some of the grading. If you have anything that you want to show me, let's do that now. But if I get a big line, go back to work. Okay, so don't sit here and wait. Okay.
So in my, I don't know if you have to like completely go through this, but in my engineering notebook, I had the paper bridge thing.
Okay, let me end stream here.